Good day, grade 10 students. I am Teacher Ron, your teacher for health. And today, I am glad that you are here in our class. And I hope na you are ready for our class today. So, as we start, let us first have this opening prayer. Oh God, we come together today for another opportunity of learning. May your guidance be upon each of us and grant us knowledge and wisdom as we embark to new learnings. We commit this day to you with thanksgiving in our hearts. Amen. Amen. Today, I realize that all of you here are present. No? So upon checking your attendance, and I also checked you here in our Zoom meeting, you are all here, and I'm so glad of it. And as we begin, I also want to ask, how are you today? So we have here emojis, and I know in your Zoom accounts, you have this at least six emojis that you'll be able to see. And so, whatever your emotions are today, or whatever you feel today, you might click no one of the emojis there and according din sa katumbas nito. So can you now have can you now click no which emoji do you have here today according to the legend also that I posted here no. Maybe if you have some other emojis you can also chat it on our chat box no. Okay, so I see different emojis but uh wow, some are excited. Yeah, I also see some also are happy. Oh, I like that, no? Can someone share one emoji that you choose and then may I know why you have such why you picked that emoji? Can someone please unmute muna? Okay. Can I ask Romilin?
For me po is like lang po, a bit fine because po since malapit na po yung finals, yung mga ano po mga project po na ipe-present. So parang nakakakaba po siya.
Oh, a bit fine. You said no, you mentioned a bit fine. So yeah, no. So natural yung feeling na yon, no. Salamat Romilin. And also Yuriko also wants to share. Please unmute.
Dagdag dagdag ko lang po sir sa sinabi po ng classmate ko po na si Rob. Masaya po ako kasi po kahit po nahirapan po kami ngayon sa pag-aaral po namin is nagagawa pa rin po namin ng paraan na maging masaya po sa lahat ng bagay na ginagawa po namin.
Okay, thank you for sharing, Yuriko. No, I appreciate that you are still able to choose to be happy kahit na maraming mga kailangang i-accomplish these days, no? And I really appreciate that about you. It seems we can really say no, it's really our choice, no, about what we do, especially with many things that we are doing. We can still choose, no, what how are we going to face, no, yung mga ito. So, I also want now to share to you our online classroom guidelines. Okay? So, I have been sharing this to you for the past days already, but just for a reminder for all of us. So, can someone of you unmute and read some of our online classroom reminders? Okay, Nicole, kindly read our online classroom reminders.
Online classroom reminders. Check sound and video. Mute microphone when not speaking. Find a quiet place. Come prepared. Be on time. Use a simple background. Raise your hand to participate. Be respectful. Follow the agreements of the group.
Okay. Okay. Do you understand all of these classroom reminders that we have? Can I see your thumbs up if you understand all of these? Okay. One of the things that I also want to do with you is that you please open your camera as we go along with our online discussion. Can you please do so? Okay, students, thank you so much for doing that. And I hope you are reminded of all of these classroom assignments that we have. Okay, so I hope you are now ready, for as we go along, with our uh, class today. But we are now going to have this very short and simple review. Okay, I hope you would still remember our discussion last time. So I have here from WordWall, and that last week we discussed about characteristics of person with e-health literacy. Okay, so we are now going to pick one of you, or one or two of you are going to pick a box here containing the characteristics of an e-health literate person. So, okay, so you raise your hand and then you're going to pick one box. And then as you pick the box, it will be opened. And then you're going to share to us what you remember about such characteristic of a e-health literate individual. Okay, can someone now raise your hand to participate and ask and to open the boxes there? Can I ask someone to do it? You may raise your hand. Okay. Okay, Rain, you're now participating. What number? What box number? Hello, Rain. You are now called. Okay. Okay, Rain, as of now, I cannot hear you. You are inaudible. Okay, Rain, can I now? Okay, I'm not sure if Rain is having a problem with his device. Okay, can we now call another one who would choose to um, open the box? Okay, any other hand? Okay, you can just raise your hand for us to remember. Okay, now we have Romeline again. Okay, Romeline.
Number 2 po.
Okay, number two. Let's open it. Okay, we opened digital literacy. What have you remembered from last time that we discussed now about such characteristic of an e-health literate person? Okay, what do you remember about this?
This is the ability of a person po na yung paggamit po nila ng mga digital and mga technological media po.
Okay, that's right. Thank you, Romeline. No, so this is one of those that the characteristic of a e-health literate wherein he or she is able to use mga digital apps or digital, um, one who is able to navigate using mga digital apps and such, no? Okay, another one. Can we ask another one na lang? Okay, another hand to raise so we could remember our lesson from last week. Okay, I see some of you are not opening your cameras yet. I hope to see you as we go along with our class today. Please open your camera. Can we call, okay, so we have here Andre. Thank you for raising your hand, Andre. Okay, Andre, please unmute and pick one box. Okay, I think I cannot hear Andre for now. Can can you please do it again, Andre? I cannot hear you on my end. Sorry. Okay, can you also you may also chat it on the box? Okay, number four. Okay, number four. Okay. So you opened competence in operating with computer equipment. So can you now unmute and tell us why you think is that is one of the characteristics of an e-health literate person? Can you now share, Andre? Okay, Andre, can you now share? Please, when you share, please open your cameras po, so that we'll be able to see you and recognize you. Where is Andre? Andre, are you still there? Okay. Okay, if not Andre, can someone of you here raise your hand and tell us about this certain characteristic? Meron po ba sa inyo na pwedeng mag-raise ng kanyang hand and explain to us why you think this characteristics is also important, no, for a e-health literate person? Okay, can I ask a hand? Okay. Other than Rian, may iba pa po bang gustong sumagot? Why you think this is one of the characteristics that we need for an e-health literate person? Okay. So for now, Rian muna. Okay, Rian, we'll have you share for now. Please unmute Rian. You are not unmuted yet. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
I think po it's important po kasi if we know how to operate a computer equipment po, mas nakaka-access po tayo sa health informations po.
Okay, that's true. No, that's really true because when we talk about e-health, no, it's electronic health, and so one of those devices or technology that we are using is computers, no, mga computers din. Maraming salamat for sharing, no. So we discussed this last week, no. These are the characteristics of person with digital health literacy. For now, we're going also to read our objectives for today. Can someone now of you raise your hand and read our learning objectives clearly? Okay, I need another hand. Okay, um, okay, now Rain. Can we now hear from Rain? Please unmute Rain. Thank you.
Okay po. The learning objective. At the end of the lesson, the grade 10 students will be able to first identify skills and practices they can apply to be e-health literate. Second, strengthen responsibility of being e-health literate. And lastly, practice evaluating health websites or articles for reliability by distinguishing between credible medical sites and non-credible resources.
Okay, thank you so much, Rain. Is the learning objectives clear to you? Can I see your thumbs up po if that is clear to you? All right, I see some hands. No, I've read here. Andre is lagging. I'm so sorry to hear that from you. Know, I hope that you can find a place wherein makabalik yung iyong magandang internet connection. So now that the learning objectives are clear to you, let's unlock some vocabulary here. One is e-health literacy. You know, e-health literacy, we have been mentioning this, no? But it's an ability of a person to seek, to find, to understand, and appraise, or to how do you call it, to assess, no, mga health information from electronic sources. So one, a person who has e-health literacy is able to apply knowledge gained for addressing or solving a health problem. So if this is e-health literacy, can someone read what is e-health also? Meron po bang makapagbasa? What is e-health? Okay, Romeline, please do so.
The use of technology to support health and healthcare services, particularly useful for individuals with difficulty accessing traditional in-person therapy or support.
Okay, thank you, Romeline. E there is electronic health. That's why there is the use of technology. And also last, now can I ask, I think Jessica, Jess, you raised your hand a while ago. Please read the other one.
Health, particularly useful for individuals on the go or who prefer to access information and services using their mobile devices.
Thank you, Jess. No, so that is M there is mobile health. So the use of mobile devices. Right now, I will be teaching, no, not only that we know the characteristics of a e-health literate person. Right now, we also have to think about what are they doing, no? So the practices and the skills of a e-health literate. Now that we know, oh, these are the e-health literate person, but what do they really do, no? So we will be touching that. Okay, for now, I want you to listen and watch the video carefully. So after watching the video, please list the benefits, challenges, and important things to consider in using e-health apps, no mga health apps na ito in online worksheets. So I'll be sending later a Canva link on the chat box, and please do list the benefits, the challenges, and important things to consider. So your teacher had interviewed at least 3 persons who are using e-health apps. So as you watch the video, you catch those benefits, challenges, and important things to consider when using e-health apps. No? So let's now listen carefully to this interview. Salamat na pinaunlakan yung aking invitation para sa group interview na ito. At ito ay patungkol sa health apps na ginagamit ninyo sa kasalukuyan. Ano ang health app na ginagamit mo ngayon?
Ang Medicard na application.
Medicard Go.
Tinatawag na iCare.
Gaano nyo na po katagal ginagamit itong mga app na ito?
Bago ko lang ito ngayong taon lang.
1 year and 3 months.
Nagamit ko lang po talaga siya noong nagkasakit po ako.
Masasabi nyo ba na nakatulong yung app na ito sa inyo? Bakit o bakit hindi?
Talagang nakakatulong ito. Lalo na ngayon medyo may edad na.
Nakakatulong siya kasi actually meron akong appointment for a check-up. Nakahiga lang ako, tapos mag-schedule na lang ako appointment.
Convenience niya, pag hindi natin kayang pumunta sa mga clinics or hospitals physically, meron silang online consultation, meron silang mga doctors na tatawagan ka, and then i-consult ka. Then kung kaya through online consultation, i-diagnose ka nila, then pwede ka din nilang bigyan ng medical certificate online. Pwede ka din nila bigyan ng prescription through online na ipoprovide nila sa'yo.
Meron din ba kayo na encounter na challenges naman sa paggamit nyo nito?
Sometimes nagiging laggy or nagbabag. Although advantage yung online check-up, magdedepende lang sa'yo yung doktor sa sinasabi mo, and iti-take nila yun na yun talaga yung nararamdaman mo. Iba pa rin pala pag nandun ka sa personal. Kasi kagaya ng sakit ko sa likod, pag online lang to, tapos dinidescribe ko lang, paano nga naman nila malalaman?
Pag naghahanap po ng affiliated na clinic sa kanila, hindi mo po pwedeng i-contact yung clinic directly sa app. Minsan po nakadepende din po talaga sa honesty ng pasyente po yung magiging diagnosis and cooperation.
O paano kayo makasigurado na protected kayo yung privacy ninyo, na walang mga impormasyon na lumalabas patungkol sa inyo, lalo na pag may mga consultations?
Nakakasiguro ko din sa privacy dahil apps mo yun eh. Tapos pag nag-open ka sa apps na yun, hindi basta-basta mag-open kasi meron pang OTP sa email. Tapos mismong application mismo, hindi lang sa email mo, mayroong OTP talaga sa mismong verification na number.
Ako medyo confident kasi kagaya sabi, may OTP. So, pag bago ka mag-login, nagbibigay sila ng OTP. May two-factor authentication, so which is good sa ganitong applications, lalo na personal yung information mo doon. Plus, meron din naman terms and agreements within the app na nilalagay ng mga company na pag nag-agree ka doon, sila din nag-agree din doon.
Doon sa online consultation na ikaw lang din talaga yung makakakita nung Sa case naman ng Medicard, hindi nila ini-email, but within the app lang din nila ina-upload yung mga medical certificates and yung prescriptions.
Hikayatin nyo rin ba ang iba na gumamit din ng mga health apps? Maring may iba na connected talaga siya sa mga HMOs na nabanggit nga po ninyo na meron kayo ngayon. May mga health app din kasi na pwede nilang gamitin para makatulong sa kanilang kalusugan.
Itong pandemic kasi may ginagamit ako na application, yung 30-day challenge na abs workout. Yeah. Yung maganda kasi sa application na yun, may different exercises for the abdomen. Yung 4th day doon, lagi ko nakikita na rest day. I encourage yung mga people to try it, to
Tulad ng iPhone, meron silang built-in na health app talaga. May mga na natatrack yung sleep, kung ilang oras kang tulog, natatrack din yung mga heartbeat. Maganda siya lalo na sa mga senior citizens natin. Laking tulong sa kanila yung convenience na makapag-appointment sila in the comfort of their own home, or pwede silang magpa-consult. Kung halimbawa may small concern lang sila, pwede silang magpa-consult ng madalian lang.
Marami akong hikayat yung mga kaibigan ko kung mga kilala. In-encourage ko yung wala pang apps na to o health o HMO.
Maraming salamat po talaga sa inyo sa pag-share ng inyong experiences sa interview na ito. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat po.
Okay, I hope that video, that short video is clear to you. And now, I already sent to you the Canva link on the chat box. So you can now answer it for around 3 minutes now. So I hope that you're able to navigate the Canva link that I sent. Please go there and please input some of your answers about the benefits, the challenges, just little answers po that you can just input in there. So you can now start sa pag-input ng inyong mga answers there. Okay? So I'll be waiting for 3 minutes po natin itong gagawin. Okay po. Excel, you are recognized.
Hello po sir, may tanong lang po ako. Ano po yung statistics ng Philippines in terms of using e-health po?
Oh, in using e-health. Okay. Thank you for asking that, Excel, As of now, I have not yet checked about the statistics. Can you please give me time? Like, I think I can share it to you next meeting about the statistics of the Filipino people using the e-health app. Excel, will that be okay with you if I'll do it next meeting?
Okay lang po sir, pero sayang po kasi curious talaga ako kung ano yung
Okay.
stats ngayon ng Philippines e-health po. Kasi hindi ko po alam na may ganyan-ganyan pala.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for the disappointment that you have for now, but I really want to take time to really study about it. So please give me time so that next week I'll be able to present it to you na mas klaro siya at mas comprehensive. I hope you understand, Excel.
Sige po, thank you sir.
Thank you so much. Okay, time is up. I think you are now, you have your inputs here already. Okay, thank you so much for your answers. No, but now I want to ask some of you, just like one for each of these column. Can someone share with you what have you put in here about the benefits, the challenges, and things to consider? Can someone raise their hand and share? Okay, we'll have Romeline for the benefits and Rain for the challenges. Okay, and I also asked one for the things to consider. Okay, now we have Rian. Okay, we're now complete. So we'll start with the benefits. Please, Romeline, unmute.
Convenient po siya in terms of since app po siya. ano na lang po, i-download na lang po siya ng mga tao para po maka-consult po. And then sa number 2 po, instead of having to go on the clinic, you can just download apps. Gaya ko nga po ng sinabi ko. Yun po, sobrang convenient po siya na makakausap mo po yung doctor without going sa mga clinics and such sa hospitals. And makakausap mo po siya through online po.
Yeah, that's right, no? Thank you, Romeline. Do you know what HMO means? No, for some of you who doesn't know what HMO means, it's Health Maintenance Organization. So there are organizations, no, who are providing healthcare insurance like that, and so usually it is associated with those people working in the corporate setting. Now let's have Rain for the challenges.
So in terms of challenges naman po, number 1, since it's online, there is possibility that your diagnosis cannot be accurate.
Rain, can I
Dahil
interrupt you a
napakatulad.
bit? Rain, can you please open your camera for a while as you answer? I'm so sorry. Okay, please unmute again, Rain. Okay.
I'm sorry po, but my camera is not working po.
Okay. It's okay. So you can now begin answering the question.
So, ayun po. The first one, since it's online, tulad nga ng sinabi sa video, it's may possibility na hindi maging accurate yung diagnosis sa iyo dahil nga you just tell what you are feeling without without the doctor being examine you personally. And the second one, the application can be laggy and sometimes people might faces difficulties in using it. And syempre po sa app, kapag maraming gumagamit, possible din na challenges yun para sa mga gumagamit since hindi nila properly magagamit yung app dahil naglalag or sometimes dahil maraming gumagamit, nag-e-error yung app. Yun po.
Okay. Okay, I think no, do you agree with that? No, with that answer? Right, no, there is a possibility na the diagnosis might not be accurate. And that's what we have seen a while ago, no, with the interview video that I did with the 3 persons. No? So, last one, we have now Rian for things to consider.
For the things to consider po, number 1, Health App gathers health data from your phone so you can view all of your progress in one convenient place. Meaning, mas mapapadali po tayo makita yung progress natin and na-access po natin yan easily. Tapos the second one po is the diagnosis will not be accurate. Since as said po earlier na online nga lang po yung consultation, so nagbe-base lang po yung yung parang diagnosis ng mga sinasabi mo sa chat pag dinedescribe mo yung kung ano man yung nararamdaman mo. So, hindi siya 100% accurate po since hindi nga po nakikita physical.
Yeah, no? So thank you, Rian. So we agree with that, no? Because there are things that might not be provided by mga online na mga consultations other than the one that is being done in person, right? So there are so many things to consider with that. And so today, we continue to delve into those things, no, as we learn about e-health skills and practices. So a e-health literate person do have skills, behaviors, knowledge, and being e-health literate also do have benefits and challenges. So you have already have the hints of those, no, from the interview video that we had, and at the same time with the sharing that you did, no, but with those things, no, that we have discussed, I want now to ask you about some of the things that you learned about the interview video. Now I want to ask you, uh, what can you say, or what is the interview video all about that you have watched a while ago? What is the interview video all about? Can someone share to us and unmute? And please open your camera when you answer. What is the interview video all about? Can someone share to us? The one that you just watched. Okay. Now let's have Jess.
For me po, it's all about health po natin, kahit po nasa labas po tayo, convenient po talaga if may app po talaga tayo na nasa cellphone po natin para if ever man po na kakailanganin po natin ng gano'n sa sarili natin, lalo na po minsan sa may mga work po, yung mga nasa labas po sila, mas convenient po talaga yung mga health apps po sa atin kasi minsan nagno-notif na din po yun sa atin kung ano po yung problema at kailangan po natin sa ating health po.
Okay. Thank you, Jess. Okay. That's true, no? There is convenience also because wherever you go, you can use the app. Okay, another question. What can you say about those persons that your teacher interviewed? In your observation, what can you say about them? Can someone also raise their hand? What can you say about them? What do you observe of them? Can someone raise his or her hand again? Okay. For example, their age, the age levels that they have. What can you say about them? Okay, now Romeline.
Yung sa video po may na-mention po sila doon po about sa age na since daw po na nagkakaedad na daw po na matanda na. So sobrang importante po sa kanila yung app na yun para po matrack po yung mga health concerns po nila and then ayun po if ever na mayroon pong nangyari and ayun nga po kasulad na sinabi na mayroon pong app na sinabi sila na man-notify po agad kung ano po yung sakit nila.
Yes, no? So there is that part na mahalaga ito kahit pala sa iba-ibang age levels, no? Yuriko, you have something to share also?
Hindi lang naman din po yung dahil po sa sa pagiging sa mga matatanda po. Yung nabanggit din po kasi sa video na yun nga po matatanda nga po sila. So alam naman po natin na yung iba pong matatanda is hindi na po kayang pumunta sa mga health center, hospital po. So yung iba po nagre-rely na lang po doon po sa online po which is in some reason po nakaka-help naman po na matulungan kung ano po yung need nilang ma-address po at mga professional naman po yung mga doctor na nakakausap naman po nila doon.
Okay. Thank you, Yuriko. Right now, how about the behaviors, no? The behaviors that they have when using the e-health apps? What can you say about their behaviors? Okay. Teacher, Excel, you want to say something?
Sir, nasasad po kami kasi hindi niyo sinusulat yung sagot namin sa board. Mali po ba sinasabi namin?
No, I agree with all that you mentioned, no, but I think I will be starting to write later, no, after I would get some answers, no, na I would think na important to be written here. But thank you for reminding me of that, Excel. Thank you so much. Okay. So another thing, no, that I want to ask is that what behaviors, no, that you observed of these persons that I interviewed? What do you think are their behaviors when using the eHealth app? Do you see some behaviors, no, that they are using while they are using the eHealth apps? Can I ask David right now? David, you are here. Can I ask you to say something about the behaviors of this person when using the eHealth app? David? Okay, I'm not sure if David could hear me. How about Nicole? What do you think of their behavior, Nicole?
Teacher, I think they are consistent po when it comes to using those applications po. Since one of the interviewee said that he is using a workout application and he always check that application and use it po in everyday life po.
Okay. Thank you, Nicole. No? So being consistent. Another answer? Is there another answer for that? Okay, right now, how about the skills? The skills. So now that they have those behaviors, what do you think are the skills that they have? Now that they are able to navigate the app and that, what do you think are the skills of these persons? Do you see any skills that they have? Okay. Please, how about Elzea? Do you have any, can you please unmute your mic? What skill do you see about this, the persons using those eHealth app? Or if not Elzea, can we have Jessica? Jess?
For me po, not the skills is having a knowledge of health interventions po, and yung mga apps din po for promoting din po.
Okay. And knowledge of, what did you say again?
And of health interventions po and promoting the app po.
Okay, so they have those skills now. Right now, I want to ask you, what do you think is the quality of a person? What do you think is that quality of a person that needs to be developed, no? To that person when using mga e-health apps, when when they are communicating with mga health providers online, like what the interviewees did, no? What do you think is that quality that they need to possess, no? When we are dealing with that. Okay, Rian, please share with me. Please share with us.
I think po yung quality na need po nila is kailangan nila maging accurate po sa mga sa sinasabi nila or dinedescribe po nila sa sa disease po nila or yung nararamdaman nila.
Okay. Okay. Next, what else? What else do you think is that? Okay, we are done with Rian. What other quality that a person need to have to develop within him or her so that he will be able to navigate the app and be able to do it mga online consultations and that? Okay, Rain, please share now.
I think po they need to become a digital literate po for them to be able, because digital literacy enables us or individuals to navigate, even understand yung kung paano gagamitin yung isang app properly and
Okay.
accurately po.
That's really one of those qualities that we need. No, thank you. How about when there are things that a person needs to share mga private informations? What do you think that a person needs to have? No, what quality is that a person needs to develop in order to share mga informations about him or her so that it will not be breach, no, to any person, like the confidentiality. What do you think is the quality that a person need to have so that he or she will be able to guard him or herself in the online platform? Any other hand, no, to share about the quality that a person need to develop? Okay, can someone also raise his or her hand about what is it that something, a quality that he or she need to develop in order to use mga e-health apps and that? Okay, can someone also raise his or her hand? Okay, can I ask, okay, how about Rian? Do you have something to say? Okay, what quality of a person, the characteristic of a person that a person need to have, no, in order for him or her to really navigate, no, these apps and even when using mga online platforms? Any other answer? Can I ask someone to also unmute and share? Yuriko, do you have something in mind?
Yung po sir, yung pagiging data accuracy po para makorek po yung mga specific po na data na hinahanap po, halimbawa po ng doktor, para yun din po rin kasi yung nagre-reflect para po sa tao na yun na ini-interview po ng doktor para ma-diagnose po ng maayos.
Yeah, no, so a person needs to be accurate when it comes to sharing, no, yung mga infos about him. What else? Like for example, no, a person has to share mga information about him or her. So, and also about using mga apps so that it will not really be yung bang he or she will be guarding his confidentiality and that what does he need to do? No, what does a person need to have? The quality that he or she needs to have in order to be safe, in order not to be um, to guard his or her confidentiality. Okay, David?
Hello po, audible po.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so pagdating naman sa confidentiality, no, para maiwasan yung breach. Siguro kailangan din that yung both parties, no, hindi lang yung patient, or yung doctor, kundi dapat both parties is may legal knowledge pagdating sa mga information. So katulad ng yung Data Privacy Act, no, na para malaman, no, na may law na kung saan is yung both parties po is maging safe po and hindi po maikalat, ma-spread po sa iba yung mga information, especially po sa mga yung private yung mga information po.
Okay, no? So, isa yan talaga sa kailangan, no? So, may knowledge sila na what is it, something na they have to guard, no? In order na ma-guard at maging safe yung mga informations that has been provided, lalo na sa confidentiality. Okay? So, Jana?
Ask ko lang po sir about earlier po. What do you mean by quality po that you mentioned earlier?
Okay. When I say quality, it's the character of a person or the characteristic of a person that one has to possess, no, in order for like the character of a person for him or her to display, especially now in our context today in navigating mga online check apps, mga online health apps, mga ganon. So that's it, Jana. Am I able to answer your question?
Yes po sir, clear.
Thank you, Jana. So, students, another question, not another question, but to help you know to about this question, what is that another quality that a person really needs to have, especially when one is handling mga information about him or herself, no, with the information that he has. For example, there are some sensitive mga data or mga information about the illness, no? So what quality or character that a person need to have, characteristic of a person need to have in order that he will be able to safeguard mga information, no? And that it will not go anywhere else, no? And being able to use mga apps carefully. Okay, Rian?
Siguro po pag nag-share po tayo ng information, make sure po na yung lalagyan po natin or like yung app po is trustworthy, like proven na po na hindi nag-delete ng information. And ano po, yung when it comes sa pag nagbibigay po tayo ng information, dapat po siguro if like masyadong sensitive, we need to think if i-share po ba natin dun sa app. If like, I mean, pag sa ano po, if talagang needed po siya para ma-diagnose po tayo.
Okay. So Rian, can I ask you some more question? Being sure of apps, what do you think is yung kailangan mo para maging sure ka sa mga apps? No?
Pag ano po, ini-endorse po siguro sila ng mga halimbawa po ng Department of Health. Pag yung agency po nila is like ano po sa government or something na legal po. Ganun.
Yeah, no? Pero ano ang dapat na meron ka para talagang magamit mo yun? Okay, Nicole? Nicole? Okay, thank you.
Just a try po, teacher. I think po people should have an awareness po when it comes to sharing informations online. Since kapag aware po tayo is may malalaman po natin kung ano po yung mga informations na dapat i-share and hindi dapat po i-share sa mga applications.
Yes, no? And being aware means you are what? What do you do, no, with mga information that you are getting and the information that you would be sharing? You are what? You are being what? No? What is that quality that you have? when you are being careful, when you have that awareness, when you are making sure, what is that, no? When you are handling
I
mga,
think, I
yes,
think teacher, try po ulit. You
okay,
are cautious po.
cautious, no? Do you have another word for that that you can think of when you are cautious? Cautious. Being cautious. Okay, Rian, you're raising your hand again, Rian.
Sorry po, teacher, nakakalimutan ko lang po i-lower.
Ay, so one is being cautious, no? And making sure na yung apps na ginagamit niya are trustworthy. But to be really accurate about what you are getting, no? What is it? What else is it, no? Okay, so Nicole,
I think teacher, you should be careful po in sharing information.
okay, careful in sharing information. And being careful of sharing information, okay? So what is that quality that you have when you are very careful in sharing information? Okay, David,
Try ko lang po, pagiging alert.
being alert, pagiging careful, okay? What else do you think of that quality of a person? Romeline,
Vigilant.
okay, that is also one, no? Vigilant. How about that when you are really are with all of this, no, na nakikita mo? Okay, Nicole, you have another answer, Nicole?
I think po, you are being a critical thinker po kapag meron ka po ng lahat ng katangian po na yan.
Okay, being critical thinker, that is also one, no? So, having all of this, what do you think is that, no, na we really need, no, so that you are careful, you are alert, and for example, no, with the information that you got and with the use of the gadgets, no, that you are very careful of it, no. So, what is that quality that you really need to possess, no, to really achieve, no, in order to handle, no, mga informations, okay? Do you still have those answers, no? To handle informations and not being lost, no, of while you are using the app. Okay, David, some other answers, David?
Try po ulit. Dapat guarded, ganun po, or di kaya protected po tayo ng
Guarded and protected tayo. How are you going to be guarded and protected? So that's another question there. To be guarded and protected, you need to be, okay, Nicole?
We have to be responsible po.
Yes, no, we have to be responsible. No, we have to be responsible in all that we are doing, no, especially when we are in using e-health apps and that. Kasi lumalabas yung ating mga informations online, so we really need to be responsible. So, do you also see yourself using mga e-health apps? Do you also see yourself using e-health apps?
Time's up na po.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. May God bless us all.
And before leaving the meeting po, can we ask the students and observers and then the evaluators to open their cameras for the photo op po. Thank you. Okay na. Ayan, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much po sa lahat ng umattend, sa participants and then evaluators po. Ayun, yung mga participants, you may leave the Zoom meeting na po. And then for the evaluators, ayun, may iwan po muna evaluators to comment there to continue and then to avoid. And then reminder lang po na if nabanggit na po ng previous facilitator yung comment nyo, wag na po nating uulitin. Iba naman po. Ayun lang. Thank you so much po. Sinong evaluator po yung first po magko-comment?
Ako na lang po muna.
Sure po. Sige po, Teacher Rentoria.
Alright, clear naman po ba?
Yes po, clear po.
Ayan, so good afternoon po to all, as well as of course, the teacher Ronnie sa successful demo mo. And continue na po tayo dun sa eval, which is the continue and avoid. So for my continue, siguro ayun, letting learners read the objectives, syempre kailangan talaga yun kasi para malaman nila kung ano ba yung mga need nila or parang may kailangan i-hit ng teacher sa isang discussion. Tapos yung way of speaking, very calming yung voice ni teacher, talagang especially dito sa klaseng mode of teaching, which is yung online, talagang kailangan dapat very much patient ka, as well as ang ganda ng voice mo, talagang alam mo yon, you're ready to become a teacher na talaga. And then for the avoids, hindi ko lang alam kung yung sa part ng processing question is meron kasi dong parang sum of question na hindi siya included. Parang yun yung hinahanap ko siya kanina. Hinahanap ko pa siya kanina kung ano-ano ba yung mga question and bakit lumalabas siya. Tapos hindi ko siya makita dito sa processing question. So, ayun. And then additional naman is much better if you're going to put a time frame for each activity para sa ganun ma-measure mo yung activity mo kasi given to the fact na sa pagtuturo kasi ng PN Health, so we only have 45 minutes. And sa 45 minutes na yun, sobrang ikli nun actually kasi sobrang daming areas na kailangan pa nating i-tackle. Tapos, mahati lang siya sa time. So, ayun, kailangan talaga i-budget natin or parang magkaroon tayo ng breakdown ng oras for each activity. Tapos siguro, napansin ko rin kasi kanina na since tinuro mo yung health literacy, parang alam ko health literacy talaga ito eh. Much better din siguro if you parang ipahapyaw mo yung information literacy. Kasi ang laki ng tulong ng information literacy sa health literacy kasi ayun nga, we try to evaluate all the information as well as filtering it out na ito ba ay tama ba ito given to the fact na we are in the emerging world of technology wherein nagiging dominant na. So ayun lang naman for me and congrats ulit kasi ang ganda nung demo mo. I know na nag-prepare ka talaga kasi kitang-kita yung preparedness mo sa mga activity mo. Very interactive siya. Tas, ayan. Congrats.
Thank you so much po, Teacher Rentoria. Now, may we have the next evaluator po?
Good afternoon po. Ako na po. Ayan. So, congratulations po, Teacher Ron, for a very interesting topic po ng health. Siguro po yung sa continue is yung well-prepared activities and yung parang paggamit niyo rin po ng ICT sa ating lesson ngayon. And ano po siya, innovative way na gumamit po kayo ng other site or website po kung para ma-integrate yung review process nyo. And affirm sa TalkTalk, ganyan, talagang ginamit nyo po yung TalkTalk and yung ina-acknowledge nyo yung weaknesses nyo na mayroon pong may sinabi kanina yung isa pong evaluator and then in-acknowledge nyo po yan and you will process it on the next class. Maganda po yan kasi pinapakita din natin sa students na we are just prepared for what we are going to topic today. Tapos, yung extension niya is, ayun, pwede din po in a way na like assignment, ganyan. Tapos, you can have like collaborative learning na natututo kayo kay student, tapos natututo din po kayo sa sa kanila, sa mga insights din nila. So, ayun po, affirm po sa ganon. And yung sa ano lang po, sa avoidance, is yung may parang medyo may confusion po sa end na. Sabi niyo po kasi sila yung magkiklik nung dun sa part ng review. Tapos, yung ano pala is, they are going to pick and not a click, ganyan, apo. Tapos, yun lang po, too much time for the activity na wala na po yung mismong lesson natin. Hindi na siya talagang na-discuss. And siguro po, ang suggestion na lang din po sa end ko po is, if you're going to have that kind of activity na gano'n na parang feeling nyo ay mahaba, pwede na nating, for example, sa question number 1, maidi-discuss na yung definitions, ganyan. Tapos, proceed yun sa mga benefits, gano'n. So that, sa activity pa lang, ay may, na sila, knowledge na agad ko, and meron ng discussion na nangyayari. Yun lang po.
Thank you so much po, Teacher Nadine. For the next evaluator naman po.
Ano po ba? Or meron pa?
Yes po, ikaw na po, teacher.
Okay, una sa lahat, pagbati Teacher Ronnie, sobrang husay. Alam ko kinakabahan ka at yung mga bagay na hindi mo kontrolado, pero sobrang husay. At binanggit na nila yung iba, siguro magpo-focus na lang ako sa comments ko about sa value mismo. Ayan. Una, yung sa activity mo, kung saan pinalabas mo yung value, medyo pala medyo malalim na yung activity agad. Na, 'di ba yung yung layunin mo ay identify pa lang, pero yung ginawa na nila kanina ay nag-analyze na sila, which is ibang skills na yun. Kaya siguro matagal. And I agree sa pagta-time dun sa mga activities. And sa continue, hindi ko pala nasabi ko continue o avoid na ito. But sa continue na lang muna pala. Doon sa processing question mo, teacher, mahusay ka mag-rephrase actually ng questions kapag walang sumasagot. At sinusubukan mo talaga mag-rephrase kahit na mahirap i-communicate kung ano ba yung gusto mong hingiin sa kanila. Pero I commend you for trying and doing your best. And gusto ko din yung magaling ka mag-explain ng thoughts mo. Very clear, madaling intindihin. Tapos, lagi ka nagpi-feedback sa sagot. Tapos, and ang galing mo din magtahi ng bawat part ng lessons. Yung magtahi ng activities, ganon, seamless yung transitions. And, ayun lang. Congrats ulit. Pagdating naman dun sa avoid, ito teacher, dun sa may processing question mo ng pagkuha mo ng value, ang daming entry points dun na pwede mo nang malabas yung yung responsibility. Base kanina sa pag-observe ko sa'yo, mention mo yung privacy, 'di ba? Tama yung pag-mention mo ng privacy. I think, suggestion lang, parang you need to push pa and siguro ask about risk, ganon. And pag lumabas na yung risk, kunyari, ano yung mga risk na maaaring lumagandan kapag nagamit ka ng apps. And pag binanggit nila, dapat sa kanila galing yung risk. Pag binanggit nila yung mga risk, ipasok mo, ano kailangan ngayon, yung characteristics na kailangan para maiwasan yung mga risk. And then, ayun, lalabas na yun. Lalabas ulit, syempre, yung mga binanggit nila kanina na cautious, dapat, careful. But I think lalabas yung responsibility kapag tinanong mo sila kung ano yung gagawin or ano yung characteristic na dapat nilang ilabas or gawin kapag may mga risk. Kaya, tsaka ulit mo ginagamit yung quality kanina. I think, hindi din nila naiintindihan yun. Dapat mag-stick ka lang din sa isang I think mas clear kung characteristic yung nagamit na term una pa lang. But, ayun, feeling ko, na-rephrase mo naman yung mga questions hindi lang talaga, nahirapan ka lang talagang i-pinpoint kung ano yung gusto mong hingiin sa kanila. But ayun, gusto ko lang ulitin na magaling ka po. Magaling ka magtanong, magaling ka mag-explain. Ayan. Ulit, pagbati, congratulations, Teacher Ron. Mahusay ka. Okay, thank you yun lang.
Ayun po, thank you so much po for that wonderful comment po sa mga sa ating mga evaluators.